Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here, covering new PC releases for the week of March the 4th to the 10th. Starting off with tomorrow, Tuesday, March 5th, we're actually seeing quite a few games come out, beginning with SimCity, the 5th major installment in the popular city building franchise. In this game, you act as mayor and are responsible for laying down roads, setting zones, providing services, and basically just ensuring that your residents are happy and healthy. The game features asynchronous multiplayer, which will let you trade and interact with neighboring cities. And while I've been looking forward to this game, so far, based on some of the reviews that have come out, while they've said that the game itself is pretty fun, there have been some major issues that could prove quite problematic. The first of which is the game does require an always online internet connection, and the reviews that have been done so far have not been done on the official servers. Now what that means is that we're not entirely sure how day one is going to go. There could be some major issues with SimCity on launch day because the reviewers have been testing on different servers than the public ones. So that's been a major complaint, and actually some sites haven't even posted their reviews as a result of that issue. And another major complaint that we've been seeing from people is the game's city size is actually really small. Now what this means is that when you're building a city, there are essentially these parameters, and the area in which that you can build an individual city is pretty darn small. There's just not a lot of space. Now while you can work on and build multiple cities at a time, many people have complained about this, and based on what I've seen from the footage and what I played during the weekend betas a few weeks ago, I actually agree with that. So we're going to have to see. I'm not entirely sure what I plan to do in terms of coverage for this game. I won't be looking at it tomorrow because I'm going to be tied up with another game, which we'll be talking about next. But I do hope to look at SimCity at some point in this week and give you guys my general impression on it. Now on for the next new release tomorrow, which is Tomb Raider, and this is the game that I will be spending a very lot of time with this week. It's the action-adventure game that's going to actually tell the origin story of everyone's favorite lady explorer, Lara Croft. The game is considered a reboot of the Tomb Raider franchise and is being developed by Crystal Dynamics, and I think that this is actually going to be the next game that I do a Let's Play series of. I'm just really excited for Tomb Raider. I want to make sure that I put the time forward to finish the game, and so that's why we're going to be doing a Let's Play series of it. Plus, I think it could also be really entertaining for you guys. So that footage is going to be starting either later tonight or tomorrow once the game releases. Tomb Raider Let's Play. Here we go. Also coming out tomorrow is the Showdown Effect, a multiplayer side-scrolling action brawler set in a world inspired by action movies from the 80s and 90s. The gameplay draws influence from titles like Super Smash Bros. And Soldat. It features 6 playable characters, each with unique abilities and various weapon loadouts and things of that nature. I took a look at Showdown Effect with a couple of videos during the beta. I'll probably revisit it, although it likely, again, won't be tomorrow because I think most of my time tomorrow will be tied up with Tomb Raider. But I'll revisit the Showdown Effect now that it's actually going to be officially released, and I'm assuming there's going to be more than 2 maps available, which was all that was available in the beta. So we'll take one more look at that game. You know, I enjoyed it in the beta. I'm assuming it's still going to be just as fun and entertaining, but with more content. But again, we'll have to wait and see. And then lastly, for new releases tomorrow, Mass Effect 3's Citadel DLC is coming out. This is story DLC that will be reconnecting Shepard with past crewmates for one final adventure. This is the final bit of DLC for Mass Effect 3, so no more content beyond this for that game, although we'll probably see another Mass Effect game at some point. Also for prices here, SimCity was $59.99, Tomb Raider will be going for $49.99, the Showdown Effect $9.99, and Citadel DLC for Mass Effect 3 is $14.99. And lastly, for new releases this week, Dollar Dash is a multiplayer versus game where you must attack, defend, or outrun your competitors using unique and comedic tactics. The game is described as a fast-paced multiplayer battle game with 3 distinct game modes. It sort of looks like it could be a fun little like arcade arena style game. This is coming out on Wednesday, March the 6th for $9.99 via Steam. I'll give this game a look just because it looks very small and simple. I think this is going to be something easy for me to look at, and I'd like to show you guys what that's all about. So Dollar Dash coming out on Thursday, and that is going to do it for new releases for this week. Let's go ahead and talk about my planned content. Alright, so as I've already said, I hope to take a look at SimCity, though it won't be tomorrow. Maybe that should be expected on like Wednesday or Thursday. And the Showdown Effect I will also revisit, even though I've already covered it in the beta. And then Dollar Dash, since that is a small and basic title, that's going to be easy for me to cover and again show you guys what it's all about. And then of course in terms of Tomb Raider, I'll be starting that Let's Play series. Really excited for that. The ESO cast, our Elder Scrolls Online podcast, will be returning this Friday. And in case you missed it, I posted up on Twitter. The reason we didn't do one last Friday, I know that's like in the past 3 weeks, that's the second week that we missed. We're going to be doing it every other week until more information comes out on the game. It's basically just a dry spell. There's really not a lot to talk about when it comes to the Elder Scrolls Online, so I've sort of switched it up, at least for the time being, to every other week. If more information starts coming out on a more regular basis, basically more than one update a week, then we'll return to a weekly schedule, but for now it'll be every other week. And then of course the Dead Space 3 Let's Play, don't think I forgot about it. We're very near the end of that game, so we should be finishing it up hopefully this week. And then of course we've got the force feed, which will resume tomorrow. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching this update video as well as coverage of new PC releases for this week. If you like the content, please subscribe, keep watching, and keep owning.